Welcome back to B&B for Phone. Today is a fantastic day to unpack the explosive secrets and corporate warfare currently brewing in Los Angeles. Grab your coffee, because the drama we are about to discuss is absolutely off the charts, and we need to talk about it right now. Let's start with the absolute shocker that has everyone in the fandom talking endlessly. Will Spencer has been unceremoniously fired from Forrester Creations, and we all know exactly why this happened. R.J. Forrester simply did not want him around anymore, and he made sure to orchestrate his exit. It is a classic tale of territorial jealousy, but the execution was completely underhanded and dirty. Will and R.J. got into that massive physical scuffle right there in the office. A brutal clash of the Spencer and Forrester titans. But let's be honest, this was never just about a simple workplace disagreement or a clash of design aesthetics. This was a highly calculated move by RJ to eliminate his romantic rival once and for all. Will was thrown out the door, leaving his promising career in absolute limbo. But if you think a Spencer is just going to walk away quietly and admit defeat, you are completely mistaken. Will is already plotting his next move, and it involves taking the most valuable assets right out from under RJ's arrogant nose. And you won't believe what happens next when we look closely at RJ's supposed injuries from that fight. After the physical altercation, RJ has been parading around the design office, tragically claiming to have severely bruised ribs from his clash with Will. But here is the massive red flag that every single fan is pointing out right now. RJ never went to the hospital to get checked out, and he absolutely refused to file a police report. Can you believe it? If his injuries were truly as severe and agonizing as he claims they are, any normal person would be seeking medical attention immediately to ensure there was no internal damage. Instead, RJ is using this invisible, undocumented pain to play the ultimate victim card. He is weaponizing his own body to garner deep sympathy from Electra. It is a classic manipulative tactic, and I absolutely hate it. I have never been a fan of this sneaky, underhanded version of RJ. He is clearly channeling the absolute worst, most toxic traits of his grandfather, Massimo Marone, using blatant deceit to trap the girl he claims to care about. But here's the surprise that RJ did not see coming. Electra is not entirely falling for the tragic victim routine just yet. Despite Will being officially fired and banished from the Forrester building, Electra has made a bold and stunning declaration that changes everything. She wants Will no matter what happens or where he works. She has openly shared her beautiful, romantic dreams of them not only living together, but working side by side in the fashion industry. This is a massive plot twist for a storyline that felt like it was heading towards a very predictable and boring love triangle. Will has been incredibly supportive through all of this chaos, looking deeply into her eyes and assuring her that their love is the absolute most important thing in the universe. He told her that nothing else matters, especially not RJ's manipulative, childish games. Will's emotional maturity here is truly amazing. He is offering Electra a safe haven, a protective shield away from the toxic, suffocating environment that Forrester Creations has recently become. So, what exactly is Will's master plan to turn this terrible situation around? We all know that Katie Logan Spencer is currently building her brand new, highly anticipated fashion house, simply named Logan. The corporate landscape in Los Angeles is shifting dramatically, and Katie is actively looking to poach top-tier talent from Forrester Creations to build her empire. We already know she is aggressively going after Hope Logan, but Will has the absolute perfect opportunity to build his own legacy over at his mother's new company. I strongly predict that Will is going to use his undeniable Spencer charm and his deep emotional connection with Electra to convince her to leave Forrester Creations entirely and join him at Logan. Think about the incredible potential here. Electra desperately wants to work with Will. She dreams of a shared professional and personal life where they are equal partners. Forrester Creations is currently deeply tainted by Ivy's past manipulations and RJ's current obsessive behavior. Logan represents a brilliant fresh start, a clean slate where their romance and their careers can blossom together without the heavy, suffocating legacy of the Forrester family breathing down their necks every single day. And we absolutely cannot forget about Dylan in all of this chaotic corporate reshuffling. Dylan is the ultimate wild card right now, and her next move could change everything. She just made the heartbreaking, selfless decision to move out of Will's beach house purely to preserve her fragile friendship with Electra. She was the brave whistleblower who teamed up with Daphne to expose Ivy's highly toxic letter-hiding scheme to the entire office. Dylan has proven time and time again that she values honesty, integrity, and genuine human connection above all else. Right now, she might be feeling completely lost and unanchored, but she is still tightly tethered to Electra's orbit. If Electra decides to jump ship and head over to Logan with Will, you better believe that Dylan is going to be right there walking out the door with him. Will knows exactly how valuable Dylan is, not just as a loyal friend, but as a fiercely protective ally. He is going to pitch this new Logan venture to both of them as a safe, welcoming family environment, completely free from the backstabbing, the eavesdropping, and the endless plotting that currently plagues the Forrester offices. Let's dive deep into the psychological profile of Electra for a moment, because her internal struggle is the beating heart of this entire saga. This poor girl has been manipulated from the very moment she stepped foot into Los Angeles. First, her own aunt, Ivy Forrester, tried to maliciously control her destiny by hiding that crucial, life-altering letter from Will. Now, she is dealing with RJ, who is pretending to be a wounded, helpless puppy just to isolate her from the man she truly loves. Electra is a brilliant, visionary designer, a true successor character who brings much-needed fresh energy to the show, but she is being completely suffocated by these massive, warring egos. Deep down, Electra craves peace, stability, and absolute honesty. When Will looks at her and promises that their love can easily conquer the corporate drama, he is speaking directly to her deepest core wounds. She doesn't want to be a helpless pawn in a bitter Marone versus Spencer war. She just wants to design beautiful clothes and be loved unconditionally. Moving to Logan would be her ultimate, empowering declaration of independence. Now, let's talk about the impending doom currently hanging over RJ Forrester's head. The truth always comes out in Los Angeles, and RJ's fake injury is a massive, ticking time bomb just waiting to explode. What happens when Electra or Dylan accidentally discovers that RJ has been wildly exaggerating his bruised ribs this entire time? Imagine the incredible suspense leading up to that revelation. Picture the dramatic scene. Electra walks into RJ's office unannounced, only to find him perfectly fine, moving without a single wince, perhaps even laughing on the phone about how easily he got Will fired and out of the picture. The profound betrayal she will feel in that exact moment will be absolutely catastrophic. Electra will instantly realize that RJ is no better than Ivy. He is just another selfish manipulator trying to control her life through calculated deceit. That harsh realization will absolutely shatter any lingering affection or pity she has for him. It will be the exact explosive catalyst she needs to pack up her design sketches, walk out the Forrester doors, and never look back. I have to say, I am absolutely loving this potential mass exodus storyline for B. And B for phone! It injects so much needed adrenaline and excitement into what has occasionally been a slow-paced plot over the last few months. If Will successfully recruits both Electra and Dylan to Logan, It will ignite a vicious corporate war, the likes of which we haven't seen in years. Steffi Forrester is already dealing with the massive headache of Ivy's public exposure, and now she is going to lose her brightest new designer to a rival company run by a Logan. Steffi is going to completely lose her mind. That's crazy. And Brooke? Brooke will be caught right in the miserable middle, watching her golden boy RJ spiral into a dark, bitter depression because his deceitful tactics completely backfired, pushing the woman he loves right into the waiting arms of a Spencer. The shifting family dynamics are going to be incredibly explosive, and I am here for every single thrilling second of it. Let's analyze RJ's current mindset because it is truly fascinating, albeit incredibly frustrating to watch unfold. RJ grew up surrounded by the epic, highly romanticized love story of Ridge and Brooke. He genuinely thinks he is the righteous hero of his own story. He truly believes that by forcefully removing Will from the equation, he is somehow saving Electra from a terrible fate. But his underhanded methods reveal a deep-seated, dangerous arrogance. He thinks he is much smarter than everyone else in the room. By faking this physical injury, he is playing a highly dangerous game of emotional blackmail. It shows a severe lack of empathy and a terrifying willingness to cross major ethical lines just to get his way. I honestly hate seeing RJ go down this dark, villainous path, but from a purely dramatic standpoint, it is absolute television gold. When his fragile house of cards inevitably collapses, the psychological toll on him will be immense. He will have to face the dark, ugly reality that he is not the noble Forrester prince he pretends to be. As we look towards the future of the show, the theory that Will, Electra, and Dylan will form a powerful, united front at Logan seems not just plausible, but absolutely necessary for the show's internal logic to progress. Will is a natural-born leader, inheriting his father Bill's relentless, cutthroat drive, but beautifully tempering it with Katie's warm compassion. He is the perfect person to lead this younger generation out of the toxic Forrester shadow and into the light. Electra will absolutely thrive as the lead visionary designer at Logan, finally free from Ivy's haunting ghost and RJ's endless manipulations. And Dylan will finally find the genuine family and steadfast friendship she has been desperately searching for since arriving in town. This bold move would completely shift the power balance in Los Angeles. We don't even need replacement actors to spice things up when the current cast is delivering this level of heat. Will Will succeed in convincing them to take the leap? My bet is a resounding, enthusiastic yes. Once RJ's pathetic, desperate lies are exposed to the light of day, the choice will be incredibly easy for them. The Forrester legacy is crumbling from within due to their own deceit, and the Logan Empire is perfectly positioned to rise and take the crown. We will be watching every single episode closely to see how this epic, game-changing saga unfolds.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.